Hi guys, today we are going to start a new session of ASP.NET, a new playlist. So please stay tuned. For today class chapter and the PDF file you can download from my blog. Again, I will give this link, my blog link and the PDF file link inside the description below. Before that guys, if you are new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon for future notifications. Like and share my video with your friends. Thank you. Let's start. So ASP.NET. What is ASP? ASP Active Server Page. Just it's a .NET web application framework developed by Microsoft to allow programmer or developer to build dynamic website. It allow to use full-featured programming language such as C#, .NET, VB.NET to build web application easily and more faster. ASP.NET work on the top of the HTTP protocol. Okay, so what is HTTP? Hypertext Transfer Protocol means it is completely web-based. All website we work on HTTP protocol. So ASP.NET also work on HTTP protocol. And use the HTTP command and policy to set the browser to server bilateral communication and cooperation. ASP.NET is a part of Microsoft.NET platform. ASP.NET applications are compiled code written using extensible and reusable component object present in the .NET framework. These code can use entire hierarchy of .NET framework. So ASP.NET application codes can be written in following language. Either you can write in C# or VB, or you can say J# and JavaScript jQuery client-side scripting language. Very soon I am going to start on a new playlist in new session on client-side scripting language. So ASP.NET architecture. Previously, I told you what is a .NET architecture. Now I am showing you how ASP.NET architecture works. From a major component of ASP.NET architecture are web form. I will let you know what is web form. ASP.NET server controller, code behind logic. Code behind logic means .cs file, .vb file. Previously, in my previous classes, you know how to write code behind logic. And compile DLL file. In my upcoming classes, I will let you know how DLL are creating. Excuse me. Web form pages contain HTML element, means in ASP.NET the base web form are HTML element only. Text and server control. Server control means text box, grid view, these are server controller. Code behind file content application logic and form pages. Compile DLL file render the dynamic HTML on the web server. I will let you in my upcoming classes. I will let you know what is dynamic HTML web server. So look into this image. Inside a .NET framework, ASP.NET framework is there. In ASP.NET, there are two type of things, either HTML controller or server controller. And this ASP.NET web form can interact with ADO.NET, means ActiveX data object, can interact with web service, can create web service, we can build our own secure website, and many more. So how ASP.NET execution model work? Normally we know that if we call a web application, let's say we are calling on one web applications. This is a web application. I am calling this web applications. Completely I am writing here. So what will happen? This request will go to the server where this complete website is hosted. Okay. So let's see. Once it will go to the server, Server first analyze the request and find out which website need to display, which ASP.pages.net or the web form need to display. Then it will render the ASP.NET in that ASP.NET page into the ASP runtime. Again, it will find out the ASP.NET classes. Then it will send a response to the client as a result, means as a web page. More detailedly we can see in our next slide here. Let's say we request to a server start the website, then it will search for the ASP web form, okay, which extension is ASPX, okay. Then it will initialize the page, it will load the page, it will handle what are the event postback are there inside the pages, it will render the page inside the server, then it will unload the page inside the server, then come to our client part, okay. Means in this complete, when we call a ASP.NET page, this complete cycle happen. Request the page, it will start the page, initialize the page, it will load the page at the server, then it will check what are the event and what are the postback handling are there, then rendering the page, then it will unload the page to the client side. More detail you can see here. The stage first, page request. In this stage, life cycle begin. When a page requested by user, its life cycle begin. Then start. In this stage, page properties such as request, response are set. Initialize means unique ID initialize. Load in this page request is postback, control properties are loaded. Then event handling. After this stage, event handler is called. Page request is postback. After that, validator, all the validator control are there. Then render the page, then unload it. So now see, we will start with a simple ASP.NET application. Go to Visual Studio File menu, New, Project. Guys, to know ASP.NET, you need to have simple basic knowledge of C# and basic knowledge of HTML only. Select Visual C# from templates, select Web, select the ASP.NET Web application, give it a name, let's say I'm giving a first class, select the path, then click on OK. Then a new ASP project dialog will come. You can find this is a web form, MVC, web API. So we will start with the empty. Select the empty, click on OK. It will take little bit time to create the project. Then we can see how the project will look like. You already see that how in case of window application, by default one window form is adding. But if you create an empty project in web application or ASP.NET application, go to Solution Explorer, you can see properties, reference, web config. In next coming classes, I will tell you how to handle this reference. These are the DLL, guys. I will let you know how we can know these are DLL, what is the path of DLL, how you can use the web config file. This web config file is a complete XML file, means this file contains the complete configuration of our website. I will let you know in my upcoming classes. So here you can see there is no web form, no ASPX file. I will add one ASPX file. Go to the, click on the project, right click, add, new item, Visual C#, web, select web form, give a name web form, click on add. It's adding, yeah, it's got loaded. So you can see guys, these are completely HTML part, but here something different. This is adding, this line is adding, and this run art server is adding, means ASP application run at server, always run it server side. So that's why right. So now run the application. To run the application, you can simply hit F5, or you can click on this. You can change also your browser from by clicking on this drop down arrow. You can change the browser. So I'm directly running in Google Chrome. So you can see localhost, by default F1 port is assigned slash default.axpx. The page we have added here, default.axpx. You can see nothing is coming, completely blank. So we will now slightly change the page. You know, HTML has a properties called title. So here I am adding title first class. Go save it, go to the browser, refresh it. You can see the title here, first class. Next, inside the body part we can add our content. Let's say basic one, hello world. Save the application, go to the browser, refresh, you can come hello world. You can add completely same as HTML, just like a beginner guy are doing Mercury. Save this. So you can see coming same thing I am doing here. I will change the direction. Next Mercury, and first Mercury I will make it to left. Okay, so refresh the page, save it, refresh the page. You can see hello world and our HTML Mercury. Okay, so you can run it. So today we'll learn what is ASP.NET, how to create our first hello world application in ASP.NET. Guys, if you like this video, please hit the like button and share with your friend. Thank you very much. Bye.